I was able to find some really solid value cards on my card show. Let me show you guys everything I picked up, the thought process, and really everything that we got here. So the first deal of the day here was a giant stack of PSA cards. You guys can see here, this is a stack of 14 cards, and I paid a $10 per. So everything you're about to see, I paid $10 per. To get things started, the Sam Laporta Prism Base is cheap, but at $10, it makes sense. Just cheap slabs, Orange Ice, Tank Dell. Good color match, not really color match, good eye appeal, $10, no brainer. This one's good value. Scoot Henderson been balling out lately, so that's a really good one there. So it just made sense at the price point. Got a Will Levis Purple Shock, #1 in a PSA 10, Purple Shock in a PSA 9. A lot of stuff that used to be worth something but not is no longer worth a whole lot. Jaden Reed, PSA 9, Optic Shock, still a nice card there, Optic Prism, all the stuff that I like. PSA 9, PSA 10, Anthony Richardson, that's not bad at all. His market's going up a little bit. The Will Levis Purple Shock, another PSA 10. So at $10, feels like a no-brainer. The price just made sense. Like, for example, this is like a $5 card, but it evens out to $10, some more, some less. I don't think I can really lose at the price point here. Can't more than another really nice one there. Had some hype going into him. Still, nothing really panned out. Still a decent NBA player, but that's not a bad one there. Then got a couple more. CJ Stroud on the Thrillers. Good eye appeal there. Cole Silver. That should move easily, even in an 8. Got a Dalton Connect on the PSA 9. Not bad there. And then a PSA 9 on the Rusty Rice. So price point really made a lot of sense there. Just liquid. This stuff is actually very liquid. People like Prism, cheap value stuff. Brand new too. Dalton Connect on a Purple Shock and a Silver Anthony Richardson. So at that price point right there, it just made so much sense. At $10 per, I think I should do very well on that lot. All freshly graded, slabbed up. Just love how PSA slabs just stick like that. But they do scratch easily. Now getting started to the next stack. First deal of the day was these 3 cards. For like a 40 trade value, Silver Justin Fields is about 10 to 15. Bo Nix, that's about 10 or so, I believe, and then Derrick Henry numbered out of 5. Unfortunately, all of these are super scratched up top mags, so I'll just put them in fresh top loaders, and that should make them perfect nice. There's about $40 there. They got a nice free haul. I paid $80 on that, so there's not really any comps to go off. The guy was like, he really wanted 100, but I was able to pay 80, so happy with that purchase there. Got another nice one here. It is a Jackson Smith-Njigba patch, numbered out of 10 from 2023. Immaculate Football. No comps. I paid $40. I'm pretty happy with that price. There was a bad patch. Did I think like $40? So I think out of 10 Jackson Smith-Njigba patch out of 10. You can't lose. You can't go wrong. Not a crazy patch, but still a decent card there. This one is a sneaky one. It's a Wes Walker, an all-time great for New England Patriots. Numbered out of 5. This one I think I paid 180 or 100. It wasn't that much. It was one of those cards I couldn't find any comps. The out of 49 did 80, so at like $100, it made a ton of sense. All-time great Wes Walker. There might be a comp at some point, but I just think that I can't lose on this card. On a nice card to have for any Patriots fan. Another cheap one here. I don't do a whole lot of Pokemon. Just a cheap Magikarp there. Won't bore you with that one there. This one was a decent one here. So Michael Irvin numbered out of 15. I paid $50. The guy was just like, I want to move all this inventory. Didn't really see any comps. I saw this out of like 49 to like 30. So didn't really need to check comps that thoroughly. I just feel like an out of 15 just made sense at the price point. So pretty happy with that one there. This was just another cheap one. I think I paid like $5 for an out of 75 and Anthony Edwards. Nothing crazy, just a cheap numbered Anthony Edwards. Can't really go wrong there. This one I was pretty happy about. It's a cheap one here. Puka Nacua numbered out of 149. Color match, I paid $15. Comps were 18 to 20. So I think that felt extremely low. But I guess the reason probably why it was so low is because there's Premier, Court, Field level, Club level, so many levels and select. So I think at the price point, you can't really go wrong. Puka Nacua should have a really good year next season. This one I was pretty happy with. The guy valued it at, he said 76 for 90 for comps. He said he would take 55, I believe, 55 or 60. But for Brandon Miller Bowman first, Brandon Miller's been playing really well. It's his first Bowman auto gem at 10. Bowman stuff doesn't do great in the pros, but it's still, at the end of the day, Brandon Miller's first card, first auto, PSA 10 of a pretty solid NBA player. So really happy about that one at that price point. Keeping it going, got this Jordan Addison preview red in green. This one I paid 30. Actually, I think I bundled it with this Puka for like 50, so I did into this for 30, got that to 15. So 35 bucks for a preview of Jordan Addison there. Yeah, so I got this Jalen Green in a trade for 80 bucks trade. So out of 49, Jalen Green rookie auto. Didn't seem that bad, so not bad there. Then I got another lot here. I paid 200 on that 3 right here for the Juan Soto patch auto, number out of 50. Brandon Miller, red, white, and blue PSA 10, and Jamar Chase. This does like 120, this does about 50, and this does about 80. So about 240 value. So I'm pretty happy with 200. Juan Soto, his market should go up. This could go up to 150. Brandon Miller, these will probably stay about the same. Jamar is up a little bit because of the big contract, but really happy with getting the Juan Soto and some nice color there. And last but not least, this one is really cool. It's a reprint 1996 Topps Jerry Rice, so it looks really sharp, has really good eye appeal. So if I might keep this in the PC because it looks like a rookie auto, but really nice one here in a authentic auto. So that is everything I picked up. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell for notifications, and hope you guys have a good one. Take care.